We've got a $40,000 toy buy coming into the shop this morning. Kind of unexpected. The transport company sent me a message about 6:30 this morning and said, listen, we've got it. If you get back to me soon enough, we'll bring it. I said, bring it on, we'll take it, because we have been selling a ton of toys on Whatnot. This week we had 2 Whatnot shows, 300 packages. I think we sold around 800 toys so far this week, and I expect today to be one of the biggest shows that we've ever done. I know I said that on the last show or maybe the show before, but this one is the real deal. And I want to talk post office. We are having some big time problems with the post office. Yesterday, we loaded up a U-Haul, right? And then we took it down to the post office. I rang the back door buzzer and I heard somebody yell after they saw the U-Haul full of stuff, "Are you effing kidding me?" Not say it, not whatever, they yelled it. After that, I was heated. He came outside and he said, "It's a little late for a delivery, isn't it?" And I kind of unloaded just a little bit. And I'm not doing it anymore. We're not gonna take any more packages to the post office. I will make them come down here, load it into their little vans, and go. Now the flip side of that, what's the good news on that? I talked to our rep from Whatnot, and he said that they are going to arrange something for a contractor to come pick up our packages. Somebody contracted through USPS. That's something they do. So hopefully we can get that sorted out, but I am done with the local post office. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna let this one slide. Not gonna let it slide. I'm gonna rattle some trees on it. And yeah, but let's move on. Let's try to keep it going here. I gotta get all the bikes out. We sold 2 bikes yesterday. We're doing 50% off our display bikes. And that's what I'm gonna do. My brother should be here shortly, and we're gonna get Toy Store 2.0 ready to go for the delivery. We really need to come up with something else. This is way too stressful. There's no room to operate. There's just boxes and boxes everywhere. There's just too much going on over here. Oh, this is all bubble wrap. This Lego's really cool though. But we've got boxes and boxes of bubble wrap. This stuff can go to the eBay room. We could put all this bubble wrap in the eBay room. We've been going through some bubble wrap. I guess that'll happen when you're shipping lots of packages. Not a bad thing. We are digging into the 40K buy, and I forgot, this Whatnot show today, we're supposed to be getting a little bit of a push at the New York Comic-Con, right? I guess Whatnot's got something set up there, and we are supposed to kind of be a part of that through the show. Like, I don't know if they're gonna flash our show up on the big screen or whatever, but I do remember the rep said, try to throw in like action figures and things like that. I think he told me that. So we're trying to do a little bit of that. Transformers, action figures. We're digging those out of this buy. And there's a lot of stuff in here, right? You've got 2,000 plus toys. And we have been through, we're into one Gaylord. And we are just having massive space issues in here. There's nowhere to go. There's no room. You can't even get in and out of the doors up there. Everything is blocked off. And we have to figure something else out. I mean, even if you ran 500 toys a day, you're still talking a week to get through this stuff. We've got another delivery on the way. I think it's 4 or 5 pallets of Lego coming this way. And there's just a lot. It's a lot. It's almost overwhelming in a sense. It's very overwhelming. So we are peeling stuff off, and my brother's here, his wife's here. We're gonna keep going. We need to make up some space up front here. We are trying to clear out probably 2 or 3 of these before the Whatnot stream starts. The shop opens in a couple hours, maybe an hour or so. And I would like tomorrow, we're going to have all these packages and I will not have anywhere to put anything. It's just a lot. But anyway, we'll do what we can. We'll get through it. And hopefully I'll see some of you guys there at the stream today. Some really cool action figs in this buy. Friday the 13th 3D, Pokemon tins. Some of these harder to get TMNT figs from NECA. I know the Raphael fig is really desirable. Pee Wee Herman, all kinds of really good stuff this buy. And we're having to kind of stash some of it back here where we put our whatnot stuff. Speaking of whatnot, we are loading up the tubs. There will be a lot of different toys today. We will be New York Comic Con featured, I think they said. And there's just a bunch going on. Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse NECA, Ghostface, all kinds of dinosaurs. These really cool diorama packs. I bet these will be popular today. Very first time we've seen some of these. Spider-Man. That one back there is another Spider-Man. I saw some Disney ones somewhere, Pixar, but a whole bunch of those going. And the struggle bus is real. You can't hardly walk around Toy Store 2.0 without tripping on something. Hot Wheels, Star Wars vehicles, Funko, dinosaurs, and a little bit of everything. Really good variety on this buy. And we didn't get very far into it. Let's take a look up here. Good stuff, right? And then we're gonna finish this one off so we'll have some room to move around. See garbage trucks and a whole bunch of Funko. So we were opening these up and they have Funko in them. Let's see what we got. So this one is a very unnecessary amount of wrappage. This is something Spider-Man? Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This is probably a little bit better of a Funko here. So I'll put him on the back shelf for the Whatnot show. And that's kind of where we're at. About an hour and a half to go. I think we're going to break for lunch. Last update before the show. We managed to clean some of the front out here. Looks a lot better. Maybe I won't have a meltdown when I come in tomorrow. But this is going to be our biggest show yet. And again, I know I've said that a bunch of times, but we are stacked up with a bunch of new items, new toys, things we haven't ran before, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Here's kind of the setup. I don't know if I've ever really shown the setup here, but there it is. We had it out with the post office. I talked to the postmaster on the phone, and I basically told her that I'm not going to be cussed at when I go down to the post office with packages. I'm not going to bend over backwards anymore. I'm not renting any more U-Hauls. And it sucks that it's kind of come to this, but you know, you shouldn't be cussed at when you go to the post office. You shouldn't have comments made at you like it's too late in the day or whatever. So we're not going to put up with it anymore, and we'll leave it at that. No more talking about that. But I will keep everybody in the loop about the Whatnot rep says for the contractors picking up the packages. Here is, we just kind of push things to the side, okay? All of these tubs we need to go through, and there it is. It's Saturday and it is package day, okay? We have to box everything up from last night's Whatnot show and get it ready to go for Tuesday or Wednesday, Columbus Day this weekend. So over 400 items sold in about 2 hours and 20 minutes. We were flying yesterday. I've got to get the trash taken out, get some of these boxes stacked up for everybody, get the packing slips printed, and get ready to go. Everybody should be here, I don't know, in about 45 minutes. So how'd it go yesterday? Really good. Bye. There are a lot of really cool items in here, and we're thinking maybe we do a show today. We're generating some labels here, and it looks like it's not bad today, right? We've got a lot of 4s per package, 3 per package, but 141 packages altogether. So it should be a pretty busy morning. These guys are getting pretty good. We've got 4 people that come in and help us out. One guy picks everything. The rest box up. And I think my brother might be here to help out on the bigger stuff today, which we knocked some of that out last night. And I will show everybody that. But here are the 3 bangers. And man, we are really trying to run a warehouse operation out of a toy store back room. We're gonna have to figure something else out if this keeps up. It's getting to be pretty busy, which is good for us. Basically, Whatnot helps us move all of that inventory that might sit in the store for a while, because sometimes you get 200 of the same item, etc. Or you get an item that might not be very popular. But on Whatnot, it seems like we can really move that older inventory, or that inventory that won't move, and keep the toy store looking very nice. How many of these did I print out? Oh boy. Oh boy, did I overdo it? Nope. Yes, I did, because I ran out of paper. The toy store has been really busy this morning already, which is good news. I keep bumping into things. Rory made his comeback. He's been away at college, been working his internship, but he is here today helping us out. It's Sunday morning, and we have to box up yesterday's Whatnot show. Kind of a pop-up show, 300 and something toys sold, about 100 packages. But I am in here Sunday morning pretty early. I had to run down to the post office and grab the Gaylords, right? The post office Gaylords that we need for the packages. And then the part that nobody tells you about, right? I've got a vacuum. I've kind of got to pick up these walkways, if that's what we can even call this, and get things ready for the packagers. They should get through this pretty quick. A couple hours tops. My brother, he stuck around yesterday, finished the big packages. I'll show everybody those. But it should be pretty smooth. Everything is kind of lined up by box size. We will just have to make up boxes. So that shouldn't be too bad. And we need to order some smaller boxes. We've got plenty of bigger boxes like these. All these need to go out. This was the bigger orders from yesterday's show. Somebody had like 40 items. We broke it into 3 boxes. These are the boxes from what day? Friday's show, right? So about 140 packages there. And then I've got about 2 Gaylords, 3 Gaylords of toys. I kind of need to go through, see what's going to the shop, see what's going into the next Whatnot sale. But there were some really cool items in the last buy, the 40K buy. And check out that Mimikyu there. And I just need to kind of get through it, pick out what's going on. So, should be a pretty busy Sunday. And we are debating whether to do a pop-up show today to help thin out Toy Store 2.0, because we have a really nice Lego delivery coming this week. Maybe even tomorrow. Nope, tomorrow's Columbus Day. So maybe Wednesday, but it has a bunch of Lego on it. I'm pretty pumped about this one. It was a little on the higher side in terms of like percentages for what we paid for the truck. But if that Lego's good, it's going to be a nice score. Even if only half of it's good, it's still going to be a nice score. But after I get things vacuumed up and get the boxing supplies laid out, I'm going to start getting through some of these items, see what we got here. But I really feel like doing a show today. Doing Whatnot's kind of addicting in the sense that you know you're turning over some of that inventory you might not otherwise sell in the shop. You're turning it over to get more money to buy more inventory. And the shop looks really good. We've got about an hour before the store opens, and all of the shipping was done by 9:45. I think an hour and 45 minutes to do about 100 packages, okay? This is the Whatnot orders that will go out Tuesday. I scheduled a package pickup, and there it is. The Whatnot orders going out. We were going to try and run a show today, but I think everybody just needs to reset.